account, 4-5 girlfriend, 4-5 bank 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 account, 4-5.
Hey, make sure everything's working over here. What's good, y'all? It's feedback night. A little later than I'd like to start, but it is what it is. Alright, we're here in the building. We missed Sunday's stream. We've been dealing with some sleep regression, some teething from the 2-year-old, and that always takes priority. Yo, Constantity, what's good? But we're back. We're doing feedback tonight and tomorrow night. So if you're seeing this later, I appreciate you watching this later. Send something Wednesday as well. Damn, I done smudged these things. I can't see shit. It's never fun. Yeah, it's you ain't lying. It's more Mrs. Jibbah that has to deal with it, but I gotta be there to support, you know what I'm saying? She's incredible with the baby. The baby just kind of tolerates me. Shout out to my dads out there. Some of y'all get that. Hey, if you got tracks, run them up. One in the free line. If you want me to listen to more than one, it's 5 for the second, and so on and so forth. If nobody sends anything in, I'm working on some stuff over here, so that's okay too. Hey, Job Bless Creates. Good to see you, man. Much love to you, my guy. We up in that means we're here. Big up Bretta means good to see you. Pretty sure. Good to see you too, man. Massive ups. The largest ups. You look like Jonah without those glasses. Robert. I'm flying to India just to give Robert a swift kick in the shin, dude. Right in the shin. Right in the shin, dude. One to the shin, dude. Hey, Malkeem, what's good, man? Long time no see. Shout out to the 253. How you been, man? Putting out them musics, I hope. Putting out a bunch of musics. Yeah, Robert, you sent some crazy shit in this fucking Jib memes. I can't even put some of that on the stream. Been fantastic, man. How about you? I've been good, man. Just, chilling, raising a 2-year-old, making some beats. Speaking of which, let's go check out some beats, dude. I worked on something off stream. Alright, it got too late for me to start a stream, so I just started making shit. Let's see what I did. I don't even remember what it sounds like, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of bass in there. started with this. And then just got way more R&B with it. It's like that was too jumpy, so I transitioned over to... Hey, who sent something in the feedback line? Raise your hand. Nobody? W. No, we got a couple. Hey, 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 hey. I see Constantine King with Captain Trap, y'all. Robert Weensack, y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Why don't we run it up? Let's do it. Ollie Sonic entered the server. Didn't want to verify. I'll verify for you. This is that EQ doing the sidechain for the kick. Hey, Hamada boy. Hit him with the big Jibbah. This is an auto filter right here doing a band pass spinner, dude. If I turn this off and play this sound, it sounds like that. A little boring to me. That's an opportunity for motion. So you turn this on. Introduce phase. And a little bit of movement. Now we dancing. We're having a waltz with that little electric piano, you feel me? Alright, let's get into some goddamn feedback. Let's hear some bangers y'all been working on. What the hell? If you got any new music, send one for free in the feedback line, baby. If you're having trouble getting in the Discord, it's because you don't have an avatar image. And if you're having trouble verifying, it's because you don't want to give away your phone number to the federales. That's alright. I will let you in. You just let me know. Say something in the chat. No matter which one you're watching on, we are multi-streaming, baby bird. I got a banger for you. Sand it up. Run it up. This is my friend's track. Since I got nothing to submit this week, I'm going to promote the homie. Hell yeah. This is Hooser with Loom. Submitted by Constantine. And Constantine's played this song 12 times. Look at that. True homie right there. True homie. Yes. Appreciate that, Warp. Hey, this was a cool little track though right here. This is a cool little track. The Ghostly in the building was good. W gang. Hell yeah, dude. Yo, what's up? Shorty Clown. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow. Let us know, all the Raiders.
How you doing?
How y'all doing? My name is
Big Jibbah.
and we out here. We doing music feedback tonight and tomorrow night. So don't feel bad if you can't get in line tonight. All good. Come back through tomorrow. Make sure to drop a follow if you can. If not, it's all good too. Appreciate y'all, man. Hell yeah. MB Zen Sports. Hell yeah. Appreciate the follow, y'all. Appreciate it, gang. Sometimes I'm in here. Sometimes I make beats. I play Talkbox. I'm a mixing engineer. I've worked in music for a long fucking time. Kind of embarrassing to say how long I've been doing music shit. Warp Whistle, I love you, man. I appreciate you, gang. Thank you so much. Hope you had a great stream, my man. Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love. This is a new one I've been working on. A little beat in the background. We make funky R&B shit out here. Let's do one about Warp Whistle. It's the warp.
Ooh, yeah. It's the warp whistle. You know we love you.
Hey.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Warp whistle. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta fix that sound. There's too much vibrato on it. Too much vibrato on that Talkbox sound. We'll go back to the old one. Robert says Jibbs was there when God said, "Let there be light." This motherfucker, dude. Just a little jib, dude. Just a little jib. It's actually
Big Jibbah. Big Jibbah.
hell yeah. Shout out to, was it Kareen over there on the YouTube side? Hello to you. Thank you for pulling up on us. We're also in vertical mode on YouTube. If you guys get bored of seeing me this direction, you can doom scroll on your phone in between, you know, whatever you see on your shorts. Eventually you'll see me. W raid though. Appreciate it, gang. Appreciate it, gang. Hope you have a good night, my man. All right, well, let's talk about this track sent in from Constantity from his homie Hoozer. All right, not to be confused with Hoozer. Pretty good. See me shorts, dude. See me in them shorts, dog. What you know about that? You got to run it, dude. If you're gonna multi-stream to YouTube, don't bother with this version. Okay, the version that's on Twitch, no discovery. All right, but you do the vertical version on YouTube, discovery. Right? You find those people that are they're sitting on the potty just fucking hitting these, dude, you know? Boom. All of a sudden, my big ass head. And a Talkbox. You're like, all right, I guess I'll check this out. That's fine. So only thing I got for your boy on this one, it's pretty decent. I would maybe consider showing him that trick using a soft clipper on some of those rim shot sounds that are kind of sharp on this joint. Like some of those really sharp, you can soft clip the fuck out of those. No one's gonna know. It's still gonna have the attack. It's just not gonna jump out at our ear and make us go, I didn't like that very much. But sometimes you want some of that edge to it, so that's fine. I think the main issue here though is the kick has phase issues. The kick feels like it has a spreader on it or a widener. I prefer the full size jibs, right? I prefer just camera 2, massive head, full jibs, you know what I mean? Shaking the camera. This is the earthquake cam right here. Hey, and then back to full screen, baby. You know what I'm saying? They don't get that experience. They don't get that experience over here, dude. Massive ups, tremendous ups. You know what I mean? The kick definitely has phase issues though. Definitely a mono layer would be great. Or just if he's widening his kicks, I'd just ask him why he's doing it. Hey, yo, Robert, switch platforms, dude. I didn't even know you had a YouTube account. I'm kind of scared. Make sure to hit the dislike while you're over there, my guy. Stop asking me to update Windows. I'm not doing it. But yeah, that's all I got for you on this joint, man. It's got a lot of open space. And you know, there's not There's no vocals for me to yell at him about, so I'm okay with it. It's a cool tune right there. Appreciate it, gang.
Thank you.
Boom, boom. On to the next. Multi-streaming. We were doing that multi-streaming. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. My brother-in-law gave me his computer that he didn't want anymore. I said, you know what? We're doing a 2 PC setup, dude. And it's just made everything so much more difficult. And then Jobless Creates said, hey, man, you should be multi-streaming. I said, all right, cool. Now it takes me 45 minutes to set the stream up. And sometimes it crashes, baby. All right, let's check it out. This is Keem, but there's definitely benefits for sure. This is Keem with Round the Globe Concentration, releasing on 12/26, the day after Christmas. All right, this is gift wrapped right here. This is gift wrapped right here. Multi-streaming ting. Look at Jobless. Jobless now on 2 platforms. If you say something on the 3rd one, you're a maniac. Let's check it out, Keem. I'm always excited for Keem's music.
Shining, I'm gon' elevate. Run through the city with my shawty, man. Shawty looking so good, I'm losing concentration. Feeling misunderstood in all these conversations. Baby, I'm losing my mind, it's hard to concentrate. Tryna waste all my time like you can't fucking wait. Shawty been on my mind, I'm losing concentration. Girl, why you look away from me? Baby, I don't want no fucking conversations.
Hell yeah, dude. W. Free Keem, Malkeem. Shout out to the 253 to come in the building. God damn it. 45 minutes south of me. Got some bangers going on over there, dude. Hell yeah. Big ups, dude. This is tight. Yeah, man, I got some questions for you though. You know, I don't know if you're even still in the building, but he sent it so early on that we playing it. But man, the beat, it feels like it's a 2-track. I don't know if it's a mixed, it's a track out. It feels like a 2-track based on some of the changes here. Hey, narrator was good. Shabal in the building. Shabal, hello. What's good, y'all? Let us know.
How you doing?
How y'all doing? Yeah, if you have trouble getting verified in the Discord, just let me know here in chat and I will help you guys out. I'll get you the fast pass. Yee, Keem, this is fire, dude. Very cool stuff. I want more of your album artwork. I don't know if this will be the final artwork for you. I want you to put your face on it, not just a hand. You know what I'm saying? That's my main critique for you, dude. No, I got a couple things mix wise. I know we're still probably working on this joint. But it's a cool idea, man. It's nice. It's got all the stuff you need there. I think just keep pulling a little bit more punch out of the mix on the beat, and then make sure that your vocals have, you know, all the textures that are within your instrument. You know what I mean? I feel like we're taking some of that away for the sake of kind of creating a more poppy sounding vocal. But in my opinion, we've gotten it a little too pushed in the sibilant range, where it starts to feel kind of unnatural, and it's a little fatiguing up top because of that. So it's a quick fix. It's just kind of doing less. For me, the lead vocal feels overcompressed, which is kind of robbing it of that dynamic range. So I feel like maybe we have a compressor that's grabbing hold of your vocal too fast, right? I'm just letting it have sort of a nice dynamic range when you open up your phrases is going to make it feel less overproduced, right? If right now it feels like we're squashing the shit out of every single line, and you just have this sort of static, you just have this kind of static loudness across your entire verse, and there's no dynamics really, right? You know, I want to bring some of those dynamics back because that's what gives it nicely raw emotion. You co-produced it, beats fire, beats cool. Is there saturation on the vocals? Is that coming from compression, or are you guys actually using a saturation plugin on there? I'd love to know. Right now, Flow Heat, what's up, man? I was just wearing your shirt today, my guy. The saturation right now feels like it's kind of butter knifing the problems that we already have from not having enough attack on the front end of your phrases. Galaxy Tones in the building was good. And now we're saturating that somehow, either through some sort of an analog emulating compression, or a saturation. Yeah, okay. You're pretty sure there's saturation. I would push them to do that in parallel instead of doing it directly on the signal. If they're doing it that way, if they're doing it in parallel, maybe just do a little less and make sure that we're getting this, you know, attack settings push back a little more to get a little bit more dynamics back into the lead vocal. I don't mind if we have really controlled dubs. That's fine. Geez, these YouTube ads, I tell you, there's YouTube ads. They're not paying me for that. That's just they're just robbing you, King Jam. What's good? What's that mean, butter knifing? So if you look at a transient, Tron Music in the building on YouTube, I see you, player. What's good? So if you look at a transient, right, like a vocal, and then you saturate it heavily and then print that same vocal and then compare the two, what you'll see is those like sharp spiky beginnings of phrases, like when you say the word right, there'll be like sharp spikes in it. If you saturate them, it's gonna sort of round off and take away. It's almost like what a soft clipper is doing, but it's kind of taking that and it's smearing that. That's why I call it butter knifing, because it takes a lot of your sharpness in your mix, your sharpness in your dynamics, and it just kind of smears it across. So you get a tone that you like, but you kind of sacrifice the punch and the excitement in the mid range, especially. So it's not a sharp cut. Exactly, right? Exactly. Ad blocker, baby. M1, only one. Hell yeah. Appreciate the follow, gang. Let me know.
How you doing?
So I would definitely try to, the saturation sounds cool. The saturation sounds cool. I would just try to make sure that we're getting enough of that, the attack to cut through from the original recording. I wish your vocal had more low mids. right? More of the more woofiness in it. Or if we're gonna roll this much off, I would try to make sure as an artist that we're doing this after we go through a lot of the compression and other processing. Because if you're rolling off low mids and then going into heavy compression, it's going to compress what's left of the signal, and that's how you end up getting the kind of S's that you have on here, where things feel a little bit, they feel a little bit pushed up against the sound ceiling and then squashed back down and saturated, to making the S's sound unnatural and a little harsh at times. It's probably from a combination of these things here. So the beat could use a strong punch kick layered over it, right? I always point people towards the free Jibbah samples right here. This would be awesome right here. Right there. Layered in there, dude. You still keep the kick you have. You can just sidechain that bitch in. And just keeping it mono, you know what I'm saying? It feels like we maybe there's just not enough consistent punch throughout. Like, it feels like we have a different kick maybe on the two sections of the song. And I'm okay with like a different texture kick, but I would keep the sub the same. So I used, a clean kick sample mono for the sub, and then use the mid-range of the existing sounds you have to get that sort of texture that you like, while maintaining a very consistent voltage in the low end across the whole mix. The snare on the back end, it feels, oh wow, I can't type. Feels like it could use a mono mix snare to anchor it a little more and let it pop through the mix a bit more. That one is kind of a woody sounding snare, if I'm recalling right here.
I done been smoking on reefer. I been just smell like Khalifa. Real bad bitch wanna fuck with a bitch, don't want love.
Right. And I think just having something to anchor it, if you had something like one of those, but pitch shifted down, sitting mono in the middle there, it'd be kind of nice. So it doesn't have to be that sound, but something along those lines. It's just very mono, and a quick in and out, it goes away. Some of them have what? DEIRLs. I don't know what that means, King Jam. I guess I can't read. But all in all, Keem, this is fire. I'd probably use a little bit less reverb on the sort of outside kind of vibey vocals. They just, in the end, they're not going to need that much. But shit sounding dope, dude. Can't wait for this to drop, which is dropping the day after Christmas. Christmas is coming late this year, y'all. Make sure to let us know when this one's fully finished, man. Big ups. Appreciate you. Malkeem, a.k.a. Free Keem. Shout out to the 253. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Hey, Drew. What's going on with you, Drew? Let us know, man.
How you doing?
Boom, 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 boom. You can send your song in the Discord in the feedback section. If you don't have an avatar image for your Discord, the bots will kick you out immediately. So make sure you have any image for your Discord avatar, and then there's a verify section. If you can't verify, just let me know and I'll give you permissions. Let's check the welcome line real fast because this happens a lot. He got it. Shabal got it. M1 didn't get it. Now they've got it. F and Fur said just took off. Said nope, couldn't figure it out. Anthony, now you got it. He got it. Bang. Schwat. Well, if it isn't Schwat, what's good, player? Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate the follow. EK as well. Thank you very much for the follow. Big ups, y'all. Yes, I can. Throw it in the feedback line. I got you covered. Let us know, y'all.
How you doing?
How you doing? Can I send you my 12-song album to review? Ja, don't you can start that shit. All right. One song per stream. God damn it. Over the next 12 streams. Yeah, if we can throw that in the Discord. Run that up in the Discord. Yeah, of course, just one song is what we'd be doing. That's what we'd be doing. I'll put this in the line for you, man. How about that? I'll throw if you don't want to join the Discord, I'll throw this in the line for you. Boom. Let me write your name down. SHWATT24. Bam. Bet. What up, Kojak? Jibbah, can you hit this emote for us? That looks terrifying. That looks terrifying. Did you gigantify it? You sure did. Nah, I don't even want to do all that. I don't want to do all that. Pancakes in the building. What's good, player? I saw you earlier, too. I'm sorry, Pancakes. I appreciate you, gang. Yeah, Billy just comes in and asks men to twerk, dude. That's crazy work. Billy's wild. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Ooh, video spam. What are we doing over here, gang? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, he didn't even say good evening. No, he just says good night, dude. You know what I'm saying? Knocks it out the park. Yeah, Billy's awesome, dude. We love Billy. Who's in the skip line? What are we doing over here? What are we doing? Flowheed? What's the story here, Flowheed? Did you have a banked one? I probably wrote that down somewhere.
We do want to fill our stadium up with our guys. I know that we have a good draw for people from out of town. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Julian the artist. Appreciate it, gang. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Hell yeah. Thank you, man. Dream Demon is bitch. What's good, Leafy? What's good, y'all? Why cancel? What do you mean? What you mean? Oh, you stayed sub for months without coming in. Oh, fair enough. I got you. I got you. What's good with y'all, man? Appreciate the follows, Julian. I appreciate the fucking raid. My guy, dude. You sent an instrumental. You're working on W, dude. We're going to run that up next. Because you in the skip line, homie. Silky Slim KC, Piss Jug 09, and Taps. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you very much. Let us know, Raiders.
How you doing?
And Silky Slim. That's a fire name right there. Leafy.
How you doing?
Hit it up. My name is, of course,
Jibbah.
I'm a mixing engineer and producer. I also sing. I play Talkbox. I make beats on stream sometimes. And 2 nights a week, I review music. This is one of the 2. I also do this shit tomorrow. So I make a lot of R&B music, funky shit. Hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate you, Julian. Thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We write songs on here, too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Julian. Thank you for the raid, man. Oh yeah. Welcome to the stream.
You know what I'm saying? Turn the hand cam on, Jim. Oh, you want this one? You mean this one? You mean that one? You mean that one, dude? You know what I'm saying? Jaw gets upset if I don't show him the hands, dude. Got a little fetish, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Jaw, you got to make that new sound. I sent you that video. This is the other sound here with the layer.
Oh, oh yeah, baby, baby, baby. Ooh.
That one's a pretty funky one, dude. That's a funky one right there. Sounds meteor. Yeah, it's got a layered saw underneath it, 1 octave down. Start reacting, gang. Okay, man. Man, we gonna do whatever the fuck we want. How low can it go? Very low, dude. As low as a synth can go. As low as a synth can go, that's for sure. All right, we got a Flowheed right here with 6 wave, baby. Let's check this shit out. Let's check this shit out. I'm downloading it, dude, because I gotta upload it to Suno. God damn, what the fuck is the fucking FLAC file? All right, I'm not downloading it, dude. I'm not downloading this no more. 36 megabytes? How come we can't even do it? All right, well, fuck that. We're gonna play it out of here, baby. No, it's going straight to Suno. Bro, your file might low-key be corrupted, bro. I got nothing. You got a different version? This is very mad at me. Boom, 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 boom. 96 kilohertz. Bro, we putting it on a stream, dude. Shit might be a virus right here. I'll try downloading it again. It gets hung up like a quarter of the way in, which is the sign of a, I mean, I'm pretty sure I got internet, dude. Oh, there it goes. Is that playing out of Discord? Damn, that took an hour to play, dog. Billy's redeeming, dude. He's redeeming. Billy, what the fuck? What up, Cramp? We should definitely kill sooner. Or he's using a VST. This. It's live. Okay, cool. I appreciate you, Buzz. Love you, man. Yes, I just seen it. Thank you, man. Thank you, Buzz. Thank you for the follow, man. Big ups, man. Good shit right there. I think my main thing with this joint, right, is and Buzz, thank you very much for the sub, man. It didn't pop the alert, but it showed me that you've reached your sub goal. 10 out of 10, dude. Jib, it's kind of effed when I'm mixing. I hear your voice. Josh making decisions on the vocal. He just hears me like, more fresh air. That's creepy, dude. You know what I mean? Just in there, dude. In there, dude. Yeah. Some people say they hear my drops in their sleep, which is unfortunate. I was like, say what? You know what I mean? What you talking about, dude? What you talking about? It's the mimic of the Caribbean voice. Y'all need more fresh air, brother. Yeah, there it is. Boy, don't you know you need more fresh air? That's probably how I'd say it. That's probably how I'd say it if I was trying to, get canceled. I'll fit in with the Trinidadian family, but other white people look at me like, "What's wrong with this guy?" And fair enough. That's the correct reaction. Says it anyways. Fuck it, dude. You seen that white guy that let do reggae in the UK? It's crazy. You can do whatever the fuck you want these days. It's insane. You just try to say that shit mad fast, dude. Talking faster isn't the cheat code. I mean, it just makes it sound like you know what you're saying. You know what I mean? Say water bottle sandals. What, like in that accent? Bro, that motherfucker hasn't even been to Jamaica. Fuck no, dude. And I'm not gonna go to Jamaica. No thanks, dude. I'm scared of that. I'm all set, dude. It's not even the people, it's the sun. It's not the people, it's the sun, dude. That's what scares me. I'm like fucking Nick Swardson in that what's that movie with David Spade? I think Rob Schneider's in there, dude. He's the guy who lives in the closet. This is my closet. Right here. This is the closet right here, gang. The man who speaks patois. Oh, the guy in the UK? Oh yeah, he hasn't been to Jamaica. And that's actually kind of crazy. Jamaican me drum bus. I see what you did there. I do have a problem with your drum bus, by the way. Let's talk about this one, Flowheed. All right, it's a cool idea. Did we play to a click track? It feels like no, we didn't. If we did, then I want to know what's going on there. All right, this felt like the tempo was schizophrenic throughout a lot of this record, and that makes me as a listener go, what's going on here, right? Ja picked up on it, said it sounds like it's dragging at times, and I think, you know, if the timing's a little, you know, behind the beat, but there is definitely a verified consistent beat going on, I'm into it. But if there was a click track on here, I'd be fucking surprised if we had a click track. It feels loose, like we don't have one. And the drummer's internal click is a little wild. You know, that if that is the case, that does kind of leave you in a bind. Because it was all recorded that way, and then you've gone through and you've changed out and swapped samples, right? And that's what you said. So, you know, I don't know. My internal click is non-existent. That's not true, man. That's not true. I've seen your streams, all right? Once the shirt comes off, the rhythm comes in, you know? That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Jaws has no shirt on for every stream. That's I thought I see pictures, his thumbnails for the streams have a shirt on. And then you click on it, and there's no shirt. But that's his thing. That's cool. You know, for me, my thing is glasses and a shirt is usually my thing. And that's I like my thing, and he's got his thing, and that's fire, dude. You know what I mean? Twitch Gigolo, look at you, dude. Robert, you're wild, dude. God damn it, Robert. Glasses and a shirt. That's kind of my thing, dude. Big ass headphones. You know what I mean? A camera too close to me, and a second camera that can also get way too fucking close to me. Do a topless stream, Jibbah. Yeah, for sure, dude. Coming right up. Can't wait. Banger Billy will be making emotes if I do that, dude. Endless emotes from Banger Billy if I do that. Banger Billy looks for any streamer slipping, dude. If you do anything weird on stream, it's becoming an emote. And Banger Billy will pay like $35 to gigantify it on people's streams. My Discord already cooks me into oblivion. My Discord is just a barbecue roast sesh for the big jibs, and that's okay. All right, that's what it's for. It's for you guys. It's not for me. The Discord is not to make me feel good about me. It's to help you guys with mixing stuff that I find, and then it's to absolutely cook me so that we have some stuff to talk about on stream. But yeah, the other thing here, I would probably, the snare you did use, I would probably try to add a little body to that. We've talked a lot about how to do that. I'm sure you know now. Just a wide bell EQ, somewhere in that 180 hertz to 400 hertz range. And just look around, 2 to 3 dB boost, and make sure you're playing everything with it when you're trying to make that switch. Young Scotty, I got you, gang. You had to verify in there, but I'll just verify for you. You're good to go. Good to go. W, you should be able to drop in the feedback now. But yeah, and then the drums feel like they could be meshed a little more on the drum bus. This is one area where I'd say maybe some tape saturation on the drum bus would be beneficial. Try to do it in parallel if you can, and then maybe maybe a compressor just barely touching the signal before we go into like a single band limiter, just because things feel a little bit all over the place and we're trying to make it sound like one instrument, but it feels like they're all existing in different pockets of the mix. I just kind of want things to come together and hold hands a little more, to feel like a more, together drum set, if that makes sense. But all in all, man, the guitar stuff sounds good. I just didn't love the timing. Jib, it's hard for me to hear what tape saturation is doing unless I crank it all the way in. Good. Crank that bitch. Crank that bitch. Did I get a skipper, Jibbah? Did you get skipped? Oh, no, we're on the, so people paid to skip. So yes, indeed. Paid skips. Drums are my weakest instrument. Yeah, I got you, man. But this is off to a great start, though. So I appreciate you sending this through. My guy, Flow Heat.
Thank you.
Bang, homie. Bang, homie. Look at that. The auto verify. Boom. In there, swimwear. All right, up next, Buzz just subbed up. Appreciate that, Buzz. He sent in Hypernova Drift by Buzz Sai. Buzz, one of the nicest guys on the internet. Shout out to India. There's two different types of people in India. There's people like Buzz that are really nice, and there's people like Robert. And there's people like Robert, Then Robert's over here just cooking me and sending the craziest shit I've ever seen in the Jib memes. I have to reply with this GIF. A lot in there. Look, he said, who is this guy doing a show? No, we're not going to that guy's show. What are we doing, gang? That is, what? Look at Robert sending, what is this shit? You see, Buzz sends none of this kind of stuff. Buzz sends in like really nice sounding music, and Robert just doesn't even send music anymore. It's just this shit. Hey man, I'm going to this DJ show. Oh, sick, dude. What's the DJ's name? I'd prefer not to say. I'd actually prefer not. Maybe we'll just go together and we can figure this out together. And like he puts me at the, at the fucking IHOP, Jesus at the IHOP, dude, eating fucking crackers and wine with Voldemort. I'm just getting cooked, dude. Just cooked. That's what Robert does, dude. DJ. Oh, sick. There's a DJ playing tonight? What's the DJ's name? Yep. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna pull up. What? Buzz, what? Do me a favor? What do you need? What's the favor needed, Doug? Crazy. You guys are wild. Yeah, there's actually another show across town. Maybe we head over that way. Can I send in a song? Yes, you may. Oh, got you. That's what this is? This is a blessing ceremony? Dude, this is a wild ceremony. To DJ one of these. This is what Robert's at these ceremonies DJing these, dude. The flyer's great, dude. Are we zooming in? Oh my god. It's the 13th of September. It's at the I don't know where it is, but I'm not gonna go, so it doesn't matter. What the fuck? Send me the link. It's in Jib memes, dude. It's not a link. So I can report this motherfucker. Yeah, we missed the show, dude. Damn. I was really hoping to pull up to DJ. What's his name? Oh my goodness. That's actually insane. Actually insane, dude. He has an Instagram page with the same name. Yeah, what the fuck are we doing, Instagram? What are we doing? Oh my god. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, anyways, Buzz is really nice. Let's check out Buzz's song. This is Buzz with Hypernova Drift. frequency in there. It didn't quite get there. Big ups, dude. That shit is crazy, Buzz. That shit is crazy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. This will be 7 minutes long, but for now, just a couple minutes for Twitch. Hey, big ups, dude. Psychic quit it. What's good, man? Sorry, I gave Jaw permission to be a mod, and he's abusing those privileges immediately by taking his friends and timing them out for no reason. I'm out of the way. Yeah, an aliens visualizer would be better for sure, dude. I thought they were gonna get the action scene where Arnold really starts going crazy. It just didn't get there. It was a long setup. Usually Buzz sends in the 7-minute joints, so then I have time to pull up. Like I've already overdone the Blade. Someone mentioned Blade. I already did that one, dude. Yeah, Koopa. What's good, Koopa? I feel like I'm in the vampire club scene in Blade. 100%, bro. Immediately running the police brutality moves on me. Shit crazy, right? Too much power, bro. Can't be trusted, mate. Can't be trusted with it. Hey. John, season 6. Welcome to season 6 of John. John, appreciate the follow, gang.
How you doing?
How you doing, man? Thank you for coming through. Yeah, Buzz. Really cool, man. One last note here. All right, here's what we got. I love the E40. Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, dude. I found this interview where E40, a bunch of people that were on this staff at this one spot were trying to do the E40, and nobody could do it right. So then they went to E40 and asked him, how do you really do it? And that's that recording from there. So it's not even from a song of E40's. It's just an interview with E40. You know what I mean? I may have added a little R bass to it. The next one I gotta chop up is the Big X the Plugs. Arr! Because I love that sound as well. Arr! Arr! I gotta watch one of his videos to really find it. Hold on. Big X the Plug, dude. What's the one I like from him? The Largest. I'm the biggest. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Nugs.
Tony Coles.
Hey,
Arr!
safe to say I'm the biggest.
I gotta work on that. Arr! There it is. Arr! Arr! There it is. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate that follow, Nugs. Let us know, Nugs.
How you doing?
If anyone's having trouble getting in the Discord, let me know something. I'll try to push everybody through. If you follow the rules, then you should be able to verify. But if that's giving you troubles, let your boy know. Taps, you got to throw this over in the regular line, my G. This is in the skip line. Just throw it in the regular feedback, please. All right, Buzz. This is fire, dude. I don't have much for you, man. This is really this is a banger. The first sound might be hitting your stereo bus or master processing a little too hard before the drums come in. Everything is set up. Hey, you doing good? How you doing? I'm doing well. Appreciate it, man. The song's obviously set up for the drums, right? Right, but then this part, super fucking pushed in the mid-range, and I think you can just straight volume automate this section down so that we're not hitting the stereo processing as hard when we don't have a section with drums. It's the filter versus craziness. I have to control it. There you go. There you go. But dude, kudos to you. This is probably one of the best snares you've ever sent in with actual intention and attack on it. Damn. I see, Constantine. Only Jibbs can. Only I can what? Oh, you can't see that. Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah. Con's also a mod, so you guys can just, sword fight. You watch a lot of tutorials. W, dude. The snare is so much better, man. So kudos to you. You're starting to hear what I've been yelling at you about. And then the only other thing I got for you, man, you got great balance across the whole mix. There is a weird artifact on the kick at the end on the right side. I think you switch kicks to a different one and we start to get this weird whomp. it's doing like a whoop, and the little whoop on the right side is weird. How you hearing that kind of shit? Because I fucking make music, dude, make beats, and I also am a mixing engineer, right? So I hear shit like this and go, what's going on? Why'd that happen? How do I control and fix that as a mixing engineer? So I remember the things that bother me for on first listen. That was one of them. So there it is. That's all I got for you though, man. Nothing else. Nothing else, dude. There it is. Hey, little Zaxby. Appreciate you pulling up on us on the YouTube side. He said, I make beats, but he makes beats, dude. Yeah, I make full songs, dude. You know what I mean? I make full songs. I'll do that on stream sometimes. I don't finish the verses right away, but I make fucking hooks and beats. Same stream. We'll get there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Low-key a little nervous, though. Don't be nervous. It's all in good fun. We're all here to get better, man. That's all it is. We're all here to get better, man. I don't judge anybody and yell at anyone for something. Like, that's why I don't have the OnlyFans money. See? Flowheed knows. Like, I don't have any like, you know, rate my song shit going on here. That shit is fucking useless. All right? If you send in your track to a feedback channel and they're like, honestly, bro, like, I wouldn't listen to this in my free time. Like, that's not your target audience anyways. Who gives a fuck? Like, other producers, other artists are never going to be your target audience. It's cool, man. Next song. Like, I don't listen to this music that Buzz sends in, but I've mixed music like this before, and I can understand how it exists in the world and people love it. I love that. I love that. And he's starting to make things sound more polarizing mix-wise that are forcing us to have a reaction. Because there's so much more intention now on the shit he's sending in the drums, and I love that for you, Buzz. It's good to hear the growth and progression, man. So shout out to you, man. Thank you very much for supporting the channel as well. You a real one, Buzz. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
All right, moving on then. Gave one over to his country mate, Robert Music. He certainly didn't deserve it, but you did it. You did it for him. All right, well, before we...
Big Jibbah.
Hey, Nugs. Then what are we doing, Nugs? Thank you, man. That's a skip right there, Nugs. I'm going to run one from the free line, and then we'll jump to you, my man. We'll give you the VIP status as well in the Discord. You just paid for the Big Jibbah sub-sample pack. Which will be available to you now in the sub-sample section, which you should have access to. Thank you very much for supporting the channel and hitting us with that. Anybody who has been gifted a sub to the channel ever, or has ever sent over a $5 dono to the channel, you are eligible to receive the Big Jibbah sub-sample pack. If you've bought it, if you've, you know, subbed a bunch of months in a row, you have the green light to send off that sample pack to 6 other people you know who make music. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Share the love, man. Big ups. Appreciate it, gang. Thank you, guys. We're going to run one from the free line because I'm getting... damn, we're about to close this line, dude. We're getting crazy over here. Hell yeah, we got to close this bitch ASAP. All right, we got Captain Trap real quick, and then we'll run over to the skip line because I had Captain waiting for a minute. This is Lost in Space from Captain Trap.
It's all your fault, you tin-plated fool. We've missed a golden opportunity to leave this planet.
Appreciate you, Josh.
ready now, Captain, but I don't know whether our circuit...
All right. Crazy right there, dude. It's a little bit of rhythm action. Account deleted. What's good? What's good? You sent a picture of the cat. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. You always send good cat photos. Captain Trap. This is really dope, dude. I'm hearing a few things just off the rip. It's mainly around like making sure that the drums pop through a lot more. I think Krem has the same note. Whereas the sidechain drums are a bit non-existent. I mean, they're definitely in there. It's fucking loud. But the whole mix is kind of moving in a weird way. So, okay. So I want to know. Are we using multiband limiting somewhere in this mix, or multiband compression somewhere on the stereo bus or drum bus? Is that happening? I just feel like I feel things ducking at weird spots, but not ducking the whole thing. And that's usually a signature of something like this happening, like a soothe even somewhere on one of those buses. I don't know if that's actually going on, but it's got that vibe right now. So I'd love to know what's happening there. I really want this the snare stack to offend me more and splash over the top. That thing should make me blink every time it hits. An OTT on the drum bus would fuck up your drums, if that's the case. Plastic Quack in the building. I see you, gang. Okay, I don't believe so. I've been working on my sidechain. It just feels like some parts feel like they need to splash a little more. So if you're, you may look into how to use like an expander, especially on like your, like on your drums, or even on like the stereo bus after we've controlled the shit out of everything. Letting some elements feel like they're kind of splashing over the top. Yeah, just an expander in general. Dimension expander, you could try that. I don't have like a go-to expander, but I've seen it used in a lot of like dubstep mixing where they'll really control the shit out of the mix and then they'll bring in the expander at the very end. It just barely, and it lets those transients sort of feel like they're coming back through the mix, giving us a little bit more of a three-dimensional mix and having a little less control on those big hits, especially on snares and claps and shit like that. So right now there's like a wide snare sound. Hey, W Nugs, thank you, man. There's like a wide snare sound right now, and that's kind of robbing it of punch in the mix. I would really try to mono that out, or if we're gonna do that, then maybe also add in a mono snare up the middle. That's gonna kind of anchor that a little more. But that's why we have this like big sounding snare, but it's not forcing me to like decide whether I like this or not. And that's kind of central to rhythm, in my opinion, is making sure that the snare is like just on the like in the red, like in the threshold of having us go, I don't like this, to oh, I love that, right? Like the mix on rhythm should hurt a few people and then make a few people go, that was fucking sick, play that again, right? But right now the snare is that focal point for me that needs to have that vibe to it. Good control of the tear out sound, decent control of the sound effects. There is some high mid resonance in that saturated formant shifted vocal thing. That's like the last sound that plays here. The background vocal chop has an OT. That's okay to use it there. That's fine. But there's some harshness in the especially when it's played by itself. So I would look into that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you, man. I just want that snare to offend somebody and slap your brother's grandma, you know what I'm saying? Just kidding, we love her. But that's what I'd look into doing to make this a little bit more polarizing mix-wise. But other than that, man, you're on the right path, and I appreciate you sending this through. Captain Trap.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, cuz. I'm about to fucking close this line. This is crazy, gang. Schwat. Yeah, this is your first time here, dog. You've never been... if you want to skip the line, you can skip the line, and you can do exclamation point skip, and you can see how we do that. But this is kind of how we roll out here, man. All right, Nugs. Nugs paid to skip. We're running up Nugs right now. This is called May. In India, you get jailed for jokes. I couldn't live there, dude. I could not live there. Let's check it out, Nugs. What up, John? Appreciate you, Trap. A little house music, okay. That was nice, dude. Bang, dude. That was nice, man. Yeah, I got a number of things. I think that this is off to a really great. It's in a really great spot. I think it just could use a little bit more, just a little bit more whoomp down low, and we'll talk about a couple ways to achieve that, and then a little bit more focus on making sure the mid range has the right elements coming through that makes the listener go like this, right? What's making the head move? What's making people dance? For the most part, with this style of music, it's going to be kick, snare, bass, right? And right now we got a lot of shaker going on. That's fine, right? It's in a good spot pocket wise. That's okay. But yeah, I got a couple ideas here to kind of help with this joint right here. I would consider, first off, I would consider soft clipping the sharp house organ bass sound, that main one. John, yeah, for you, because you were in here earlier, I got you. But I'm gonna close the queue now that you mention it. So anyone who's already in here and was about to submit, go for it. But there's a big ass line now. I want to make sure that I'm not a dick and cutting people off, man. So I got you, John. John, you're in there, and I'm gonna make this note over here in here as well. You're trying to join the Discord, it's not letting you. Is that what's going on? Let me see, John. Yeah, see right here, John. You guys have to put an image right here, John. Put any kind of avatar image. It could literally be my face. You could use one of the regular ones from one of the default ones. Just make sure you have an avatar image. It's to protect from bots. So the bots are doing that for me because we've been raided by some bad actors in the past, and we have some people that are under 18 in the server, and I want to make it a safe space for us to keep learning and hanging out. You know what I'm saying? What up, Dudich? Appreciate the follow, man. Hey, Dudich, let us know.
How you doing?
Jibbah, you're making it big. 30 viewers. Big 30. Is there 30 people here? W, dude. Hell yeah. I never have the watch numbers, so none of that really matters. They're probably 15%. Yeah. 50% bots. 3 people chatting, dude. I'm doing good, man. Appreciate it. Just listening to these bangers from everybody. Let me get up in here in the feedback channel. Obviously, John, you asked to get in here. You can disregard. What up, C4? C4, my guy. Q is closed over here. I'm still here vibing to these tunes. W. C4 in the building. That's my guy right there. Y'all make sure to go follow my man C4. He be one of the funniest streamers that I watch myself. We've known each other since way back when, and he is hilarious. So it's a recommend right there. SEA. God damn, it took me almost an aneurysm writing that shit out. There it is. Join us in following C4. Hit the button. Hope you enjoy my track. W, Scotty. We're gonna run it up in a minute here. All right. So we're talking about May here with Nugs from Nugs. So yeah, first things first, I would consider soft clipping the sharp house organ bass. I'm at the point I can compose a good structure, just need the knowledge of polish and making them hit more. I don't know too much technical language, but I'm slowly learning. Well, Nugs, you're going to enjoy this section over here in the Discord. All right, pop over here. We got mixing videos. Go to the top. These are videos I've found that cover a lot of the shit that I learned working in the studio. And you know, I didn't learn from these videos, but watching these videos, I'm like, oh, this is the same way I learned the shit. So when it comes to this, like mixing vocals, how to approach that, this one's good for low end, and just, you know, learning shit from Jason Joshua is always a good idea. The guy's got more hit records than anyone. This is a longer conversation to understand a little more of his philosophy, just mix philosophy. Really good here. Another guy for mix philosophy and parallel compression, understanding how it works, why it works, and just how to not give a fuck and just try things. He's a wizard for that. This right here is how you can create sonic separation right here, and how to why people use analog emulating plugins and what they're actually doing. And I really like the Swollen one. He's a smaller creator, but a good engineer and does some good stuff. Also live streams. So make sure to follow the Swollen one on YouTube. This is production stuff. This is about how to understand compression and how to hear it. This is a fantastic resource. Everything on this guy's channel is great. Even if you don't use Ableton, it's great. The same guy, and he's showing you how to use reference tracks. Fantastic. Right here, if someone is making music and has no money, but you have a DAW, this guy, the same guy, Swollen One, gives you a rundown of all the free plugins. I mention a lot of them on here, and I point to a lot of them. He'll show you how they work when you'd reach for them, all that stuff. Unknown Fella threw some of his own in here for EDM stuff. And then this one's about the free plugin right here, the Kilohertz compactor. Everybody should have this. Best way to sidechain right here, bass through, or kick through a bass line. And everybody asked me for the NLS bus technique, which you'll learn about if you watch enough of Jason Joshua stuff. I do it all the time on all my mixes. I love this technique. But you do need a specific plugin from Waves to get that popping. Sus ass name, dude. Whose name? Boom, 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 bim, boom. Did you call me P. Jibbah? Oh my god. The swollen one, yeah. Yeah. It just goes by swole, but yeah, the swollen one. Yeah. I'm transitioning from Serato Studio to Bitwig, so I'm getting more serious. W. So yeah, I think, I mean, I don't know what you have in terms of plugins. Kilohertz is better than Waves. There you go. There you go. Oh, you got a soft song, dude? Hell yeah. So yeah, I would consider soft clipping the sharp house organ bass, or maybe even just using a multi-band compressor to control that sharp mid-range on it. Like, it's pretty harsh in the mid-range. There's like this, like, it's almost like a high mid click every time we hear it. I would soft clip it with if I had like a multi-band soft clipper like Orange Clip, but you probably don't have that. So I would maybe look for just a way to curb that for sure. I want a little more subharmonic saturation on the kick and on the bass. Kind of same note for the bass too. They both don't have enough kind of whoomp down low in the mix. It feels like you're leaving, 20% of your whomp down below. This could just have a lot more support down there. So a plugin like Waves R-Bass is pretty cool. It does subharmonic saturation. It actually just adds harmonics of whatever frequency you say down in the sub range, and it doesn't add any sub. It just adds the harmonics above that, and makes us feel like we're getting more sub out of it. Another plugin that does that for free is called Bark of Dog. It's a low end resonance. Just make sure to watch a video about how to use it correctly, and that's actually emulating the Voice of God plugin from UAD. But to use that UAD plugin, you need UAD hardware. So if you don't have UAD hardware, then the next best solution is the Bark of Dog plugin, which is free. I would shorten the length of the quick claps. You have some sections here where we go, there's like really fast claps. The song's in a lower key, I was struggling to get a good low. Yeah, so subharmonic saturation would be your best friend, right? Subharmonic saturation will take a bass line that you're not in love with. If I were to just take a simple bass sound, like, like this one right here, okay? Okay, and then I can take R bass, right, and I could find a section of lows that I want. Turn this plugin off. I'm back on. I mean, I'm making it extreme. You wouldn't use that much of it. You're also hearing it duck from the sidechain, but this isn't adding anything in that 62 range. It's adding the harmonics on top of that. So that is one to reach for and experiment with. R-Bass is great. I love R-Bass a lot. I think Safari Pedals makes something that does stuff like R-Bass as well. There's other plugins that give you like in Pro Tools they have a default one called Low Air, does something similar. So yeah, but then I would also use a transient designer, and I would shorten the length of the quick claps that kind of happen in the transitions. And then I want a little more attack on the main clap snare. So I would probably try to get a little bit more initial attack on the front end of that sound and make it more exciting in the mid range. The build snares as well. When we do the, I want a little more attack on those. I would just transient design the existing build snares that you have going on. And then the last thing I was going to talk about here, I would probably try soft clipping the wide perk sounds that we have going on. I mean, they're not too offensive, but they're kind of jumping out at me. And I would just, if you use a soft clipper, you'll still get the attack on those. It just won't have as sharp of a transient kind of digging into our eardrum, especially when you pan them out wide. But if you don't do this one, that's fine. We're picking nits there. The one philosophy I wanted to go over with you before we get out of this one is AW dudish, is boots and cats with cats wearing boots. That's what we have going on for this song, right? boots and cats and boots and cats. Boots being a kick, cats being a snare. But sometimes our cats are wearing boots, right? That means that your kick and your snare are happening at the same time, right? So it's your job as a mixing engineer to maintain that vibe where we can hear that both are happening, but we don't want to dedicate that much voltage in the mix to both of those sounds happening at full volume, right? Because if we have the full kick happening and then the full snare also happening, now your mix starts to feel like we can't really push it up as loud whenever we have that going on, because you're sending way too much voltage to the speakers to produce the two loudest sounds at the same time, right? So one way around this to kind of trick your listener's ear is to make the snare trigger a sidechain on your kick drum, and on the kick drum it's just gonna duck like 150 hertz and down, like or even lower than that if you want, but just the sub range of your kick is gonna duck when that snare hits. So that you're still gonna get the mid range of that kick. We're gonna know that it's there because of the style of music. Like we'll just know it's in there. It's still gonna feel it through the mid range of the mix. But by ducking the sub on that when the snare hits, all of a sudden you'll feel that snare come forward. But specifically just dip the sub on the kick. Don't dip the entire kick. Keep the mid range and low mids of the kick, but duck like 150 hertz and down when the snare hits. And if you do that, you'll start to feel more, there'll be more like mix focus on that snare. It's going to feel more exciting. And you'll start to find that balance. And I know that it sounds weird to do it like that, but it's a good tool for this style of music to make sure that your snares are hitting, and you'll be able to kind of bring the whole song up in volume a little more comfortably. The limiters will be happier with you if you do shit like that, because it's a voltage game, right? It's, how much voltage can you send at once to the speakers, and that's going to be too much if we're hitting both of those loud ass sounds at the same time. So that's all I got for you, man. I really appreciate you coming through and following the channel and subbing up, dude. Handing out the gifted sub. Big ups, dude. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Oh, John, yeah, you could have sent it in the Discord, man. Yeah, you got to throw it in line, my guy. Feel free. It says it's closed, but it's not closed for you, John. We remember that you're in there. But you can't get you're verified. So just jump over here and send it right here underneath my queue is closed, because I talked to you about it. All right, we're back in the regular line. Boom. Boom. Oh no, Buzz had one more skip. Buzz, I'm gonna do one regular, then I'm going to Buzz. All right, one regular line, then I'm going to Buzz. Our regular line is... Who is it? It's Robert. We're doing Robert and then back to Buzz. John got H1B1 perks. No, John was here earlier though. John followed 32 minutes ago and just asked now to submit. But he been chilling. He's been chilling. All right, let's check it out, Robert. This is All My Fault, Demo 5. November 9, dude.
I'm trying to stay away from you, but it's hard cause you did nothing wrong. And I know you're probably wondering too, why you haven't seen me in so long. It's cause I was falling when I wasn't supposed to, for a friend that I got too close to. I'm trying to stay away from you, even though I know it's all my fault. You're the one I love, the sweetest person I've ever met. Loves me with a whole heart, type of person I thought I could never get. But then I make a friend and fall too easily. Stupid feelings got me feeling guilty. Broke the friendship cause I just had to leave before it got way too messy. Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from you, but it's hard cause you did nothing wrong. And I know you're probably wondering too, why you haven't seen me in so long. It's cause I was falling when I wasn't supposed to, for a friend that I got too close to. I'm trying to stay away from you, even though I know it's all my fault. It's so hard trying to tiptoe around you. I can't do all the things that I used to. No, 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 no. Can't think about it. No, 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 whoa, whoa. Just gotta drop it. If I make a wrong move, I might see you again. Would I just walk away, or would I have to pretend that everything is fine? Cause that just kinda sucks. I'm trying to stay away from you, but it's hard cause you did nothing wrong. And I know you're probably wondering too why you haven't seen me in so long. It's cause I was falling when I wasn't supposed to. For a friend that I got too close to. I'm trying to stay away from you, even though I know it's all my fault.
Okay. All right. I see you, Robert. I see you, player. I understand where we're going. M1 only one likes the visualizer. That's the default Windows visualizer in Windows Media Player. You too can have that visualizer. I use it all the time. I like the idea here. I don't love the execution. And I want to talk about it, dude. Bro called my mixing AI. No, he says, he said, what did he say? He said that, is it due to weird mixing, or is it me because it sounds a bit like AI? This doesn't give me any AI vibes because there's so many mistakes. But they're not terrible mistakes. Like, they're very fixable. So let's talk about it first of all. Is the queue long? Yes, it is, John. It is indeed. It is indeed tonight. The singer feels very early across the whole. Yeah, I said it was open for John though, because John's been here. The singer feels early on every phrase. So I would just take, especially that first verse, I would just take her shit and just nudge it to the right. She's not gonna know. She's like, damn, I sounded good on this, dude. Damn, bad time for mole, 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 mole. Would you have rough time by the time I get to you, John? I don't know. But if you got to get out of here, John, just put your shit in the feedback and I will do it. And this will be a VOD when I'm done. All right. Because if you got somewhere to be, I respect your time. You can throw it in there and you can come back and watch the VOD when we're done, or it'll be on here tomorrow. Unless it's copywritten music, then you'll have to find the VOD over on Rumble. They don't police anything. Yes, you can do that, Mo Man. You can do that. We're going to skip after this, so you'd be second in line after this joint, Mo. Yeah, so this singer just feels early, so we want our singers to be like right on beat or late on the beat so they feel comfortable. If they're early, they just feel like they're over anticipating the next line. Okay, W, John. Make her smile when she sings, bro. All right? Make her. Come on, man. That's love, man. Appreciate you, gang. Appreciate you, gang. Make her smile when she sings, goddammit. All right? We talk about Whitney in here. We talk about Whitney in here. Where's Whitney at? Where's Whitney at? There she is. Smile when you sing. Look at that. That's training. That's training. You see how much you see Whitney's teeth? How much you see the teeth, dude? That's what your singer needs to incorporate into what she's doing. She has a cool voice, but my goodness, there's no confidence with it, right? Because you need to be pushing her. If someone else gave you the vocals, then you need to call her and say, "Hey, listen, I need to record you next time, and I'm gonna get more out of your performance." And she'll be like, "What do you mean?" Then show her a bunch of Whitney videos and how much she's smiling. She sounds like she's eating the microphone right now. And I don't know if that's like something going on with mixing, or if you recorded her, she sounds like there's proximity effect happening, right? It's the difference of being right here on a mic or being right here on a mic. It just right here sounds a little cleaner for like a recording scenario for a song because my voice is traveling through air, right? And that's giving it its, you're stuck with vocals on this for time constraints. That's fine. That's fine. But I just want to know what the recording situation was, and if she was eating the microphone, in fact, or if, you know, just make sure she's doing a fist distance off the mic. Like, you know, 3-4 inches is fine. Just making sure that that vocal's traveling through air before it hits the cardioid. It's going to give you a much better sound, and there's, you know, there's no substitution for good source material. And so making sure that in the recording process, you're not making problems for yourself as a mix engineer. We need to curb some of the low mids in her vocal to make her feel a little further back. That's what I always say. 3 to 4 inches is fine. Hey, that's what you said to her, dude. Probably mixing. It feels like 2 levels of mixing on it, if that makes sense. I kind of had 2 levels of mixing on it. You mixing 2 levels, dude? Are you mixing in a parking garage, dude? So yeah, we need to curb some of her low mids. The woofiness in her vocal is too much right now, especially the lead vocal, especially. And then on dubs, I would definitely thin those out more. That's part of what's making her feel so close. Okay, made it louder, bounce, and did another. Got you. Are we using a drum bus here? The drums could definitely smack harder and feel a little bit more together. If we are on that drum bus, I'd put a single band limiter at the end of whatever else you're doing. Stop using OTTs in general. Her ad-libs need Melodyne, dude. Her ad-libs they don't feel confident at the end of the song. And she's all over pitch-wise. And I don't think like an auto-tune is going to handle that very well, because she can't really make a choice. So you use something like Melodyne, so you make the fucking decisions for her. And then if you're using Melodyne, I would use Melodyne to build harmonies. I'm making harmonies out of her dubs. I'm making my own harmonies. I'm blending them in, and I'm making them one chorus of Melodyne harmonies. She's never going to know. It's already a pretty processed vocal sound, so it'll sound okay. But that's another good use of Melodyne. I need to get Melodyne again on this computer, so that we can, you know, go over how I use it. That's how a lot of people use it. I just use it for training wheels for singers sometimes, or for myself if I'm trying to sing a harmony and I can't hear it. I'll build the harmony in Melodyne, bounce that out, and then sing a dub over that. FL guys, Melodian is equal to Newton. All right, cool. As long as you guys understood what that meant. I don't. Make her pick a vowel on runs in future recordings. All right. If you got a singer, R&B singer, and she's going, right? It's all vibe. It doesn't sound like there's any training if we're doing that, and it's not easy to replicate. It's not sticky for a listener. So pick a vowel. Have her go, ooh, right? If she's picking a vowel, I don't care if she moves from one vowel to another. Just being intentional about her movements in those runs is always going to sound cleaner. So there it is. Harmonies, we talked about that. High harmonics on the drum mix. D, B, main, X. It's good. Probably butchered your name. I apologize, but let us know.
How you doing?
Thank you for the follow, DB. High harmonics on the drum mix. On your drum bus, I would definitely add like a fresh air style plugin on there and see if we can get a little bit more texture out of the mid-range. How's the queue looking? Queue is closed. Queue is closed, but I'll be back tomorrow night about 2 hours before this time. I got started a little later than I wanted to tonight. I have a 2-year-old over here, me and the wife. We're struggling to get her down right now. She's in a sleep regression, so I've been starting a little later than I want to, and I apologize for that, gang. But this won't last forever. She'll get back to her normal routine, and so will we. But I appreciate you sending this through. Raw Bird Music.
Thank you.
Yes, Robert. You can use fresh air on a drum bus. Put her down for sleep, Pancakes. My goodness, what a dark joke. Isn't that going to fuck up the transient? No, you need to look at what fresh air does. Absolutely not. You'll just hear more texture come out of the mid-range. That's all that's going to do. All right, we're in the skips. Hey, skip. We got a skip here from Buzz. that we skipped over, unfortunately. Sorry about that, Buzz. This is the Sad Song, original mix by Buzz, followed by Mole Man over here. Let's check out Buzz right here. This is the Sad Song. Why is it sad, Buzz? I appreciate you, Robert. And thank you for all the memes and content. You the man. Even though I troll you, you the man. Yeah, man. Unknown fella in the building. What's good? So yeah, I think I'm hearing a few things here, Buzz. You know, dipping into like this, like sounds like the beginning of like a what could be like an Aaliyah song, dude. You know what I mean? It's got that kind of vibe. My levels are quiet tonight, dude. Are they? No, we're in my normal shit, bro. I didn't touch anything. Boom, 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 boom. That was just a quieter. I think that was just a quieter song right there, dude. Might have been the case. A couple things here for you, Buzz. All right, first things first. Let's talk about the last note first. Mix to the groove more. All right, this should be bouncing on the kick, snare, and bass. That's the groove. Right now, the droning melodic elements have way too much mix focus. Then that's weird. You know, that stuff you should be sidechaining your snare through that thing. That thing does not need to be so goddamn loud and so far away from everything. It feels like it's out on the wall on the outside. It's making the whole mix feel small, if that makes sense. Oh, my voice is quieter. Mic check a 1 2. Mic check a 1 2. Aye. Do one of my plugins not carry over? Hold on, let me see this bitch. Boom, 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 boom. All that shit's on. Let me check this one. Let me check this one on the mic, dude. On the motherfucking microphone. That's all working. The compressor's on there. Yeah, everything's on. I didn't change shit. I don't know, man. My mic might be giving out, dude. I don't know. This thing is 20 years old. It might be time. I have 2 USB mics. I could break those out. I got a USB Elgato mic and a... I don't even know who makes the other one. But I'm going to have to break those out at some point. So yeah, I think I want the up snares that you have. We've talked about this before. Any snares that aren't on like the regular 2/4, experiment with moving them up a semitone. You have a couple spots where it's like, right? Those other ones that are up, I call those up snares. They're in different spots. I would try moving them up one semitone and see how that feels. It might make it feel a little more natural. I want a mono mix snare in here. The current snare sounds a little wide, and that's kind of robbing it of some of the attack it could have. Your hi-hats, you're kind of fading into those sounds. I would try to increase the attack on the hi-hats and shorten them a bit. That's the main things I'm hearing. It's all centered around the philosophy of making sure that we're pulling the right stuff out, dude. Sub is a skip. Yes, M1. Yep. That's all I'm hearing though, Buzz. This is nice though, man. I like that you're doing something a little different, dude. This is more down my lane right here. I appreciate you, gang.
Thank you.
Boom, 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 boom. All right. We got one more skip here from Mo Man. This is Lie to Me. Lie to Me. Speed game.
I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you lie to me. You make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You opened up my scar. Lie to me. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you lie to me. You make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You opened up my scar. Lie to me. I think I need a break. Need a break. I think I need a break. Need a break. I think I need a break. You know I hate the way you make me feel so bored. You really broke my heart. I think I need a break, break, break. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you lie to me. You make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You opened up my spark. You really broke my heart. Lie to me, lie to me, lie to me, lie to me. Why do you do this? When I don't want me. Couldn't see your behavior was toxic for me. Eternal optimist, I make the best of it. Couldn't see your behavior was toxic. Why do you do this? When I don't want me. Couldn't see your behavior was toxic. Eternal optimist, eternal optimist, eternal optimist. I make the best of it. Eternal optimist. Eternal optimist. Why do you do this? Why do you do this? I make the best of it. I make the best of it. Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Eternal optimist. I think I need a break. Need a break. I think I need a break. I think I need a break. Need a break. I think I need a break. Need a break. Lie to me. 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 Need a break.
Yeah, man. I need a break. Unknown said he had his shit turned way down. Way the hell down. Hell yeah. No, this was cool though, man. This is really cool. Let's see. And one more note here. Let me hear a little more of this. I just want to listen to this bass one more time.
I think I need a break, break, break. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you lie to me. You make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You opened up my spark. You really broke my heart. Lie to me, lie don't behave, it was toxic for me. Eternal optimist, I make the best.
All right. I got some ideas here. It's a W track though, man. This is cool. Very cool. So yeah. So for now, I'm only hearing the saturation on that lead vocal, right? I'm not hearing anything. Nothing else feels saturated. You said that you backed off of a lot of saturation from what you heard from someone else. You know, I think just finding ways to finesse the saturation and do it more in parallel than doing it directly on signals is probably how you're going to be able to generate those tones while still maintaining the punch and attack that you want. I would experiment with multiband compressing the vocal right now if you wanted it to have this vibe, and trying to get a little more control of like the weird stuff that happens when we saturate this in the high mids there in that like 1K to 4K range. And then after I curb some of that, I would experiment with adding some high harmonics to see if that makes it sound a little cleaner, or if that makes it sound worse, then we don't do that. But I would mess around with that, but not until we control it a little more. I would also consider adding a transient designer to that vocal and try to bring more attack out after we've saturated it. Just see how we can really, you know, make audio your bitch, mess around with things. But yeah, I think ideally it feels like there's the lead vocal on here. It's very loud, but there's no mono version of it. There's nothing up the middle of the mix, which is weird. You know, we as a listener, we expect that vocal to be sitting up the middle of the mix, and then I love the textures you have on the outside. But I would experiment with having a mono layer that has a lot less saturation on it, monoed up the middle, and then have these saturated things going on the outside. So doing that shit in parallel, essentially. That would give you a cleaner, more sort of rooted and anchored vocal that would make a little more sense to me, while still maintaining this kind of texture that you want on the outsides. The other thing, I want a little more click on the kick sound. I feel like we could have a little more activity in the mid-range there with our kick. So I would maybe, yeah, okay, you have 3 vocal layers, 1 left, 1 right, and 1 center. So just mono the center channel, you think? I would, yeah. I would, because now if it feels like it's a, you know, stereoed out lead vocal, it's always going to feel like one side is going to feel heavier than the other. And we want that to hit at the same time on both sides. That's going to feel a little more rooted. Yeah, I think I would try like just boosting the highs on the kick sound that you have. So just like a wide bell EQ boost in that like 5K to 7K range to get a little bit more mid-range click out of your kick sound. Once you dial in the vocal how you want it, make sure the snare matches the lead vocal in terms of high harmonics and just sonic tone up top, right? If we have really warm sounding vocals, we can get away with a warm sounding snare. If we have really bright sounding vocals, we probably want a brighter sounding snare. And this feels like a kind of a bright saturated feeling on this this vocal, so I'd want a little bit more brightness pulled out of this snare sound to go along with it. I would also experiment with some kind of clean buzz distortion in the low mids and up on the bass sound to help that carry through the mix. Like if I play this on my my iPhone, no shot, I'm hearing those bass notes, and that's what a lot of people are going to hear your shit on, is like a shitty little Bluetooth speaker that won't have the sub stuff going on. So we can cater to those people by having just a clean buzz distortion. And I'm not talking like, I'm talking like a one of those, dude. Boo, based as fuck. Somebody ban Unknown Fella. Ban this guy, dude. Use your own mod privileges and ban yourself. Yeah, but yeah, something like that to let us hear that. No, I like it here. To let us hear that kind of carry through the mix a little more, because it's literally only existing in the sub range, really. And you've done some cool programming there. I want to be appreciated on smaller speakers, and that might help it stick out a little more. But that's all I got for you, man. I appreciate you sending this through. This is nice, and thank you again for the skip moment.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. All right, we're back in a regular line. Anybody having trouble getting in here? DB main. DB main, if you're having trouble, you're still here. All you got to do is make an avatar image. Any avatar image. That's why it's kicking you out. That's why it's kicking you out. That's how we keep the bots out. Hey, I appreciate you, Mo, man. Little Zax with the Hondos on the YouTube side. It's like, yeah, it's definitely very close. It's got good balance, man, across the board. That's it. You're just dealing with Sonics now at this point and making sure that the right things are, you know, meshing together in the right way. So you're almost there. All right, we back in the feedback line. Good Lord, if people aren't here, we're just moving on. That's how we're gonna play this. Weed Sack. I think Weed Sack's still here, right? I think Weed Sack's still around. I love Sonics, dude. All those Sonic the Hedgehog games, baby. You already know. Let's see. We'll ask a couple Weed Sacks here for sure. Okay, Pancakes is up next after that. And then we got Hamada. He didn't release it yet, but he finished it. I will screen record the feedback and send it to him. Egypt, got you. Okay, cool. All right, that's our next three. Wheat Sack, Pancakes, Hamada. It looks like we're done. No more skips after today. After this one. We're done with skips, gang. We're going to try to make it through. Echoes of the Titans Fall. Work in progress. Wheat Sack. What up, Cheddar? Hey. Yeah, man. Is that the Witcher? Is that guy right there? The Witcher, right? I haven't seen the show, but I know it's a game. NB1RS says, smoked weed and drank a Monster Rehab. I'm currently trying to make Hyperflip for the first time. Oh my goodness. What is a Monster Rehab? Monster has a drink called Rehab? Rehab Monster Flip, non-carbonated tea energy drinks. The fuck? Okay, so they just call their tea. Okay. Hey, Devious, what's good? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you good, Devi. You can throw that in the skip. Thank you, man. The peach ones are good, dude. This is all just purely nothing I'm ever touching, dude. I don't drink any of this kind of shit. Unleash the beast. Their whole marketing reminds me of fucking role models, dude. Yeah, unleash the beast. It's unleashed, dude. Unleash the beast. I'm doing well, DVS. Appreciate you, man. How you living? They're not bad? Okay. All right. So this is something I never get about Americans. I'm not down with it either. I don't do it.
Face, bro. Game face. What part of game face do you not understand? What the? Oh, hey, oh, dude.
Oh, dude, when do they do that? Is this how they do it? Oh my god, dude. Making progress and big moves? Hell yeah. Bro, he comes out on stage fucking fired up off of like 7 of these. This is so funny how Paul Rudd walks out.
Drugs. Why do kids take drugs?
Hell yeah, dude. I wanted to do this. If he just walked in and did that, nothing else. That's the greatest kick, dude. That's the movie Role Models, dude. I love that movie. That movie's fucking awesome. If you haven't seen Role Models, dude, you gotta watch it. There's a new American Pie movie. They can't do that again. They can't do that again, dude. They cannot do that. Jibbah's my role model, dude. Charlie Sheen's gonna be Stifler's dad. Man, they gotta write a new... I swear one day I'm gonna be a motivational speaker and that's how I'm gonna make the entrance, dude. I'm telling you, you got my... If I'm in high school and you walk in doing that, you got my full undivided right there, dude. Undivided. I'm like, let's shut up. Let's listen to this guy, dude. Anyways, Weed Sack. This is a cool vibe right here. It does feel weird. The timing feels odd around 20 seconds with the staccato strings and the perk elements. It feels like we're in like two different ideas here. I think once the perks come in, that drives the groove, and this is like a fully different groove going on. You're bum 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 dun, 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 dun. But then once we get these orchestral perks, weird. They just feel like they're dragging ass on the rhythm at that point. Yeah, something just feels like it's not meshing rhythmically there. I'm not saying it's wrong, but on first listen, that stuck out to me. And then there's a high mid resonance in the choir towards the end, like big time. The higher, longer held notes, there's going to be some issues there. I would use, a multi-band compressor probably on all the choir stack, try to get control of that stuff in that